He's on.
I gotta look. I gotta find it now.
I forgot to put on the timestamps.
Video game. Bill Nye the Science Guy video game.
This is a thing.
Oh yeah, Bill Nye Stop the Rock.
Who's gonna stop the rock? Rock. Rock. Who's gonna stop the rock?
I'm feeling more along the lines
Yes,
of yes, I two raps for that, but you know, teach their own. There's so many
Who's gonna
wonderfully
rock the
horrible
boots?
Sonic songs.
And for some reason we like him.
For all the right reasons.
Colors feels alright.
Why?
So, do you think I have a remote chance of getting to the end of 50 rings at this point? Because I have 3.
I don't think so.
Did you
I
just
have
start
no
the
faith.
stage or are you like midway through? 'Cause
I don't
for
know
me,
how
it
far I
just
am in the
like-
stage. I have no clue how long the stage is. And I've played it before, but I don't remember it that well.
No, I think this stage is like the least memorable stage in the game for me.
Surprising.
How about Labyrinth Zone? All of it. All I remember about that stage is being horrible, and I just finished it.
Yeah, and that makes it more memorable than this one.
You get to
Like,
run.
I played this game like a lot when I was younger, but I used to get to Labyrinth, then game over, get to Labyrinth, game over. Well, when I first played it, it would be more like Marble, game over, Marble, game over. Spring.
That's
Yard,
how I
game
am
over,
now.
Then Labyrinth, game over, Labyrinth, game over, Labyrinth, game over. But
For me, I haven't played this game.
blasphemy.
Got it.
And after that, I think I got game over on like the final boss, and then I started again. But when I went back to it, like years and years later, when I got to Starlight Zone, I completely forgot it existed. So
Oh yeah,
'Cause I
I
played
still
it
like that.
Save state.
twice
You gotta
before
save.
then.
You got to save that state.
You do.
Secret agent, man.
I feel like there's a joke in there, but I have no idea what it is.
There is a joke.
I just realized I think the sound's quieter now. Is it? Because sometimes when my internet goes out, it'll do that.
Yeah.
On. It is. There, that's
It's
what it was at
going
before.
out.
What's up?
It's going out. No.
The volume's a bit louder now. Also, don't make the same mistake I've done with, I don't know, a lot of games for a lot of different reasons, and I'm good. For example, Jack 2, the quality is horrible. I forgot to set the quality up. At least the first 3 parts, because I haven't recorded anything past there.
Yo, remember F-Zero GX? That game was aggravating for me.
For some reason, when you said F-Zero GX, first thing I thought was Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
It's time to get your game on.
Get your race on.
Supersonic Racing. Gotta feet up off the ground. Oh no, the curse! It's back!
That either lagged for me, or you said this intentionally, but it sounded like you said got a feet off ground.
To what?
Like the new Sonic X opening, but Sonic R.
New Sonic X opening.
New Sonic X opening, what are you talking about? The only Sonic X opening that matters is the American one. Everybody knows that one.
It's all about the European version, man.
No one
They just
remembers
love
that
it.
one. And by the way, there's more than one
No.
European version.
I remember the European version because all it is the title of the song repeated about 50 times.
I thought that's what the
title of
Japanese
the,
version was.
Series. 1, 2.
Actually, no,
3,
Japanese
4,
version had
go.
its own stuff.
No, S-O-N-I-C,
Primary, you can
go.
draw cars in this game.
S-O-N-I-C, go. The Japanese one's like, I think the first one that I think of.
Gotta go fast. Come on, seriously. How have you not heard that?
You gotta go 300 miles per hour boosting. The only way you can do that is get a Fast and Furious car and boost and hit the nitrous.
I lost my rings, and it's lagging. That wasn't even OBS, that was just the game lagging.
That was just the game lagging?
My Windows 7
Wow.
can't handle a game that came out in the early 90s.
This game, he can't handle.
You know the Sonic 1 commercial in Japan, the one where he's made of clay? I want a
yeah.
mod of this game where you play as that.
So, Spyro Hero's Tale, but Sonic 1.
I was expecting you to say Sonic Blast, but yeah. I don't know what Spyro. I can't remember what Spyro looks like in Hero's Tale.
Everything's clay. It's not even me insulting it. That's genuinely what it looks like. That's the style they're going for.
Oh, okay.
I think it looks good, but... I guess maybe Wrath of Cortex? That's kind of pushing it, though.
Rough Cortex is more cel-shaded than clay.
Wind Waker is shell-shaded. The original,
Yes.
not HD. I think I might be stuck. There.
What the fuck? How'd you chisel it?
If you're what you call it, if you don't have 50 rings,
I didn't
in
have
a
it.
certain Stage. Wait, did you beat the level?
Yes.
Oh, I was just about to say, in a platforming pit right near the end, if you jump above.
No, screw it. I'm
there's a
loading a
little
save state. I'm going back and doing it again. I want that
Okay.
emerald.
But yeah, there's
You want that emerald?
you know the platformy bit at the end, where you have the little platforms that spin round, and there's like 4 of them. If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little ledge above that, and that has about 40 rings. It was literally right before the goal sign.
I did not notice that at all.
This game doesn't lock the screen when you go into the goal sign, near the goal sign, right?
I thought it does, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Because I know Sonic CD does that. If you just like tap slowly and if you see the goal sign, just walk back and you should be able to find them if you don't have enough rings.
Sonic CD, the introduction of her rival, Metal Sonic.
And Amy.
With one of the worst fights ever.
And Amy. Imagine Amy being able to boost because she's a hedgehog.
And what?
She can't even spin dash.
She has a hammer. I don't think it really matters.
It's really not a game where she can spin. She can't spin dash.
I can't think of any she does. Closest I can think of is Sonic Advance, where she does a little hop.
In Advance 3, don't they change it?
I think
Well,
that's
no,
the one
they
where
don't.
they established the hop.
No, I think Advance 2 had the. No, Advance 1 had the hop.
The only one I played is Advance 3, and it had the hop. So,
I'm gonna look up Advance 2, see if they changed.
although I've
the
seen footage
thing.
from the other two games, so. Oh, wait, no, I think I might have Advance 1. Not sure now. Now I'm confused.
I know Advance 1 was the one that made the whole Amy gameplay formula, unless you count Adventure.
Those games came out practically at the same time, so. Whatever. Alright, I'm pretty much here at the ending. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. Oh, you mean over here, don't you? Ah. And I fell to my death.
Amy has a super pill out in Advance 2.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Not
yeah.
what I would have expected.
But it works
okay.
like the super pill out.
I had forgotten that Sonic Fans 2 everything was overpowered.
Everything is.
Everything in
What?
Sonic Fans 2 is super overpowered. Especially the speed.
Why?
Because you gotta go
The
fast.
speed. You gotta go fast though.
See, he knows what I'm talking about.
You have to. You have to go fast. No matter what class, you gotta go fast. TF2. Doesn't matter what class you are, including heavy, you gotta go fast.
Heavies should go faster than anybody.
Well, that bomb.
Heavy should be the fastest class in the entire game.
Scared to go
That's
anywhere.
really bothering me now, though, that I can't think of anything where Amy does a spin dash.
I don't think she ever
Oh,
does.
Only-
Adventure 2. Adventure 2.
She's not even playable in Adventure 2. Oh wait, no, never mind. Multiplayer.
Multiplayer. I'm pretty sure she can spin dash in that.
You could play Adventure 1.
Lost my rings.
Adventure 1 had Amy, right?
Yeah, but she can't
yeah,
spin dash.
But she was like advanced Amy.
Sonic
Well,
can spin dash.
GG.
Tails can spin dash. Knuckles can spin dash. Well, Tails and Knuckles can spin. They can't spin dash. I think that's it. No one else can.
Hmm.
And obviously, Big can't. Game is a robot.
Amazing.
As great and amazing as Big is, I don't think his froggy powers are quite gonna cut it. And back. Forward. Must get rings. Must get all the rings.
This is
Have to get rings.
This is the bad thing of me looking up Sonic Advance 2 for Amy. I haven't gone back to the stream because I love watching people play Sonic Advance 2 because of how fast it is.
Oh no, I don't blame you. Compared to
How
this
fast-
game, Sonic Advance 2 is crazy fast.
How fast is Sonic?
Let's just put it this way, if you ran at Sonic Advance 2 speed in Sonic 1, every level would be in like 10 seconds.
No, you'd
faster.
constantly be getting hit because Marble Zone wouldn't work.
It's true, you couldn't even beat Marble Zone. But they have their own variant, they have Hot Crater.
Hot Crater
Yeah,
Zone.
That's the zone I'm watching at the moment.
Which is the level that convinced me that the game is broken. It wasn't Leap Force, it was Hot Crater that
Once
convinced me the
upon
game was
a time.
broken.
Once upon a time, this stupid exposition decided to spoil the entire story of Season 1.
Are you still talking about My Little Pony?
No. I quit a long
Good.
time ago. I was done a while ago. Now it's just me, you know how most shows have like exposition? Sometimes I don't like how certain shows exposition literally just spoils the entire season.
Well, depending on it is, it generally is quite obvious anyway.
Yeah.
Either it was really obvious or nobody cared. No! I
Oh,
actually
nice.
finally had 50 rings! No, never mind, I'm not gonna reset it. I'm gonna look for your 40 rings.
I'm still wishing.
Oh, here
for
they are,
Advance 2.
and there's 50 rings. I found them.
You found them.
Oh, that was lucky.
Now, how are you gonna get out of there?
Can you play as Amy in Sonic Rivals or Rivals 2?
I don't remember.
No. Or are you gonna play through Sonic Rivals? Please do.
There are
There's like
games
no
in the
decent
series.
walkthrough on it.
I mean,
There's
the only
like
reason
no
I can think
real
of not
good
to is
walkthrough on it.
PSP emulators don't work very well, and I would pretty much have to play that game on an emulator. So it's not
Clement did a decent
unplayable, but it's difficult. I got the emerald first try.
And,
What is this?
Some call me Johnny. Did a live stream of both the games, so that would count as a playthrough. And they were good.
Eh. Oh my god.
There's only
oh my
6
god,
gas
Sonic
emeralds in this
actually
game,
got-
right?
No, there's 7. Sonic got them
No,
all.
6.
Wow. Where did the 7th one came from?
It came out of Tao's ass when he found Tao's in Sonic 2.
So what about the 8th emerald in Sonic 3?
Wait, there's an 8th emerald in Sonic 3.
What? There's an 8th emerald?
Would it be
There's
Sonic
8 emeralds in that
Fighters?
game. Concept that I'm convinced exists solely to taunt people. Because it has not shown up since. But
Are you talking about the specials, the extra special stage that isn't actually in the game?
no, there's actually 8
Like-
emeralds.
Oh, you're talking about Sonic the Fighters, right?
What?
Sonic the Fighters. There's 8 emeralds in that.
Well, yeah, there's 8 emeralds in that game too, but I'm talking about Sonic 3.
I can't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Me either. I gave up.
That was certain there was 8 emeralds in that game. That for certain because I was having so much trouble with it. That last one.
Unless you're talking about the Super Emeralds, but then that would be 14.
Hypersonic.
Which is another problem. Whatever happened to the Super Emeralds?
Super
There's so
Emeralds? What's that?
There's so many inconsistencies within, the Sonic universe. I just kind of gave up.
I don't blame you. I kinda just gave up too. Oh boy, I had a point, then I forgot it.
You had a point, but you forgot.
Yes. Science. I love this invincibility, it's just so pointless.
Hey, did you end up getting one of the emeralds?
I got 6 of them, yeah.
Okay, so you got them all.
Gotta catch them all before Pokemon.
Admittedly, I'm watching.
Gotta
some
catch
Advance 2
them
stuff.
all. I would love to see you play Diamond, or I love to see you play through all the Pokemon games.
Not gonna happen.
Do you mean literally like play red, then play blue, then play green, then play yellow, then play silver,
There's no.
play gold, then
there's-
play crystal? Because that
Yes.
was boring.
Yes.
If it was like just yellow, just crystal, just emerald, just platinum, just black 2, etc.
Why just black? Because there's no like
White? Well, I don't mind. It's one of
black
the
or
two.
black or white doesn't matter. If I pick black, I have to go white too.
Well, I was just making an example.
Yeah, I'd do that. I would just do like yellow. Even though I don't hardly have any clue what to do in the first 2 generations. I played Emerald.
Ah.
I didn't even finish the first game, I hated it. Could not finish.
If it was me, I wouldn't do yellow just because I don't really like playing with Pikachu. I choose blue and then pick. If it was actual Gen 1 and not remake Gen 1, then I'd pick Bulbasaur. But if it was the remake, I'd pick Squirtle.
I prefer the remake, even though remake is part of Gen 3, which added abilities for some of the Pokemon.
It added all the good stuff that Gen 3 added, so I didn't mind it.
Like the abilities.
The everything that makes it run faster.
Yeah, freaking mock shoes.
A lot less glitchy.
A little less, yeah. I'd rather just do the remakes because they're the remakes of Gen 1. I don't want to sit through I don't want to like actually sit through red and green. Just be like, oh, psychic types hit everything in the game hard. Okay.
And that'd also be good because if it was remakes, if I could record 3DS games, then I'd do the Oras. Because
Oras is part of Gen 6, you know. Oras.
But it would be a remake for Gen 3, and that would make Gen 3 somewhat more bearable.
Well, I don't want to say it's unbearable, but they added the fairy types, so it's not really following the Gen 3 strat, where, you know, they added in fairy typing and everything.
I'd rather take that than having to like backtrack through really long routes and go through loads and loads of long routes with water and air. So.
Mach Bike OP.
And also the fact that sometimes the characters just say, "Oh, let's go to this place," and it completely skips everything just to get there. I like that more than.
And then you have like Mega, and then you're allowed to have like Mega Latios or Latios, depending on your version.
Yeah.
I'm dying so much.
Well, if I were just talking about Pokemon when...
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, I gave up after my first game.
What was your first game?
Like, I know you're a Pokemon fan. I'm not. That game killed me from ever liking the franchise.
What was your first game?
It was one of the GBA ones. That's all I remember. I think it was Gen 3.
Okay, they're not the best in the series, so I can kind of understand.
I'd say Sinnoh is the best one.
It's my favorite, but well, one of my favorites. But I think the best would be White 2, Black 2.
I thought that was synonymously decided the worst.
For I guess for writing maybe, but otherwise
Yeah.
it's like the best.
Nah, Gen 5, I didn't like. I felt like Unova was kind of lazy.
I didn't like the black one, white one, but the sequel made so many changes that all of the other previous games should have added, and that Gen 6 took away as well, which really annoys me.
What changes?
I know there was the repel, which they kept in Gen 6.
God.
I can't remember at the top of my head.
I don't, like,
That
none
was
of
a lot
the...
of changes.
Like, if we're to take about it from a competitive standpoint, no, most of the Gen 5 Pokemon aren't really considered competitively viable.
I'm talking more about single player.
Yeah, I know. Single player is more about the story and how well you train your Pokemon.
The bad guys actually did shit.
The
What?
bad guys actually...
Like, they tried blowing up a whole town and they froze the whole town.
They froze a whole town.
Yes.
Because reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an evil town!
The sprites actually move, as opposed to do a tiny little animation and stand still for the rest of the game. But I think that was introduced in Black White 1, but...
I kind of want to play through Platinum again, just so I can raise the Lucario.
The only thing I know about Lucario is from
Lucario-
Smash, so...
Lucario is a beast. Was a beast in Gen 4 OU. And Garchomp. Garchomp and Lucario were like the top beasts. Now you have like bullshit Talonflame that gets Gale Wings. Like, why?
It's
I
so
remembered something they did in Gen 5, which I really liked. I'm not sure if it was in White 1, but it was definitely in the second one. Is when you get poisoned, if you move, you don't get hurt. I really like that. They also huh?
Wait, if you moved, you got hurt. So if you don't move, the poison doesn't really.
You know, in
Wow.
the old games, when you're poisoned out and you're moving out and you're outside of the battle and you're walking around and they have the
Yeah.
little jittery screen, it doesn't do that, and it doesn't deduct health in your Pokemon either. There was also when your health goes to red, it doesn't play the annoying beeping sound. It has its own little theme song, which I really liked.
Yeah. I mean,
All the games take
some
note.
people- Some people really do like it, but you know, that's for me personally. That's like a minor thing. Come on, Maniac Doctor.
Oh.
This boss already.
The
I have to beat it in
HMs,
one hit, okay?
the HMs can be reused.
Thank you. I thought that was a given.
No, but in Gen 4 and anything before that, if you use the HM, no, not HM, a TM, then it goes away.
Oh, yeah.
I meant TM. I don't know why I said HM.
Yeah, because I was like, are you sure about that? I was thinking, is this guy like on something?
Yes, he's on all the somethings. What the?
Come on.
Oops, I think I might have accidentally switched to sound type. Oh well.
You can also catch a Growlithe and an Eevee right near the beginning of the game.
I know. Eevee, I have to say, is a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look at base Eevee itself, it has adaptability.
That much I know about, thanks to that fan game that we were doing back as your Persona commentaries before, you know, it died.
Oh yeah.
Which reminds me, I have to do Sonic Free Riders again. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So I think the Gen 5, like Black 2, White 2, was the first one where if you want to look for a Pokemon on a route, you could actually like click on it, and it will tell you where it is, like what Pokemon there. Either that, or it's when you click on the Pokedex entry, it will show you the specific location and where they are.
Yeah, that's cool too.
It actually gave you a reward for collecting all the Pokemon.
It gave you a reward.
What? I thought that would be like a given.
No, in like, in every other game except the Black 2, White 2, and obviously all the games after that, all the games before, they didn't really give you anything. The item system was a lot easier. Just the way it was, the way they made the items, it was quite easy, and compared to the other ones, they kept it for Gen 6, but I can't really explain it.
You can't explain it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm not sure if the old ones had the proper way you can organize it. They might have, where you can change how you want it organized, like A to Z or types or stuff like that. But
Yeah, nice.
and you can also like switch items and between Pokemon. I think in the old games you had to discard it and then click on the other one and then go click add item and then go back and find it again.
It's done! Finally! Legend of Starlight!
Finally. He's finally done. Even though we were talking about